Alright, we're heading into the second map between NightWolf and KnOfF. With NightWolf, the again yellow NightWolf player, still from Belarus, spawning in the left-hand spawn position. And he's starting again with Altar, with the Moonwell, and with the Ancient of War this time in front of the green camp. And his opponent up 1-0 again in purple is KnOfF on the right hand side of Echo Isles. Altar Burrow Barracks for him as well. And yeah, his first game went somewhat smoothly, and he was able to finish it quite convincingly in the end, whereas NightWolf, well, he's going for the Altar first again, and given that he's building the Ancient of War here as well, I'd be surprised to see anything but a Demon Hunter first by him. I mean, Warden and Priestess in this matchup are not really a serious choice in competitive Warcraft 3, and the Keeper, it's just, yeah, Demon Hunter, pretty obvious choice there. Keeper, not really a suitable hero to go along with the early Archer and the Ancient of War creep in the beginning. So yeah, Demon Hunter as expected and Blade Master as well. Let's see if NightWolf is gonna mix things up during this game, or if he's just gonna stick with the talent strategy, and if he's perhaps gonna try to just play it better this time to keep it simple. Second Moonwell is coming. Looks like he's working on a wall here. This is walled off already, so only this is one big remaining entrance for the Orc. And yeah, we'll see if NightWolf is going to properly block off his base this time, because his base build on Secret Valley was certainly not helping him out at all. In the meantime, Blade Master and DH are about to spawn. Shop is coming this time before the attack by KnOfF, and he starts creeping as well as the NightWolf, who is picking up what with the Demon Hunter? A glorious Ring of Protection. Not at all what he was hoping for. Blade Master in the meantime is getting Gloves of Haste, also not what he was hoping for, but definitely better than the Ring of Protection. And yeah, we're gonna see the techs by both of the players, I imagine. No third Moonwell by NightWolf here before his tech, so he's gonna have a somewhat quick tech, slightly ahead of the Orc usually if he's building only 2 Moonwells. But he's not gonna be able to rely on the first Night as much and, you know, juice up as much on his Moonwells. 1 stack of heal salves and 1 clarity potion bought here by the Blade Master. Demon Hunter just quickly makes sure that this sheep isn't going anywhere. And the Blade Master is heading towards the Goblin Merchant. Not sure if the DH actually saw him. Now he sees him and knows what's up. Blade Master going to get dust here. He's could use the clarity right now and then get circlet and boots eventually, but he's not using the clarity, so it looks like he doesn't want to buy circlet because he's only got 1 item slot available here currently. Blade Master is going for the DH here. Nicely done by KnOfF. Just waiting out 1 more hit before he's going into the Windwalk again, and therefore gives the DH the time to cast Mana Burn, knowing that he's only got 75 mana plus change, and therefore the Demon Hunter just wasted 50 mana for a -2 mana burn. In the meantime, yeah, attack started here. Third Moonwell coming just now. As you do see, it is nighttime already, and therefore there's gonna be rather little. Let's just quickly see Forest Troll Berserker bot here. There's gonna be rather little Moonjuice regeneration compared to some other Night Elf builds where there would be like 4 Moonwells right now already. Then again, we do see plenty of gold saved up already for NightWolf. The Ancient of Wonders is coming here in a position very close to the forest where, you know, from here you can buy items eventually, like a staff of, he really doesn't like these sheeps, like a staff of preservation, and then head straight across the map. Let's just quickly compare the techs. I think this is slightly slower, yeah, slightly slower than the Night Elf tech, who's now waking up the creeps. Sees the Blade Master in the back of his army here. This, I guess, is only to make sure that the Blade Master isn't going to be able to snipe out the Ogre Magi eventually without the Ogre Warriors being able to attack, because now the creeps are going to, you know, place themselves slightly differently. The Blade Master is again at the elf base around this time, but this time it is walled off properly. This time Blade Master is extremely low leveled, and doesn't really look like he can pose any threat to NightWolf's tech at the moment. In the meantime, grunts are here. Is he gonna be able to, like, no, not gonna be able to place them here in order to surround a second hero. And the Blade Master continues being annoying, but he's out of mana. He's being burned again, and yeah, he's not well equipped. He's not well leveled. He's not posing any threat to NightWolf's tech here. In this case, one Ancient of Wind is coming here. T3 is coming. He doesn't have the gold yet to get another Ancient of Wind, because he bought 2 more Claws of Attack plus 6 here. He only crept the 1 camp, and he's, yeah, bought those 2 in addition. So his Demon Hunter is going to be quite the machine, but his second Ancient of Wind is going to be slightly late. And let's see how much damage he's going to be able to do with this one. The base here is wide open, and the Beast Tree is definitely going to fall down here. We do see the Spirit Lodges being hidden from the Night Elf, so at least that one should, or is it? So at least that one should come through safely, is what I was about to say. Is he going to see this? Oh, he's turning around, but now he sees it. Does he realize it, though? The army is turning around. Let's take a look at the main here again. Very wide open here. I'm surprised that all the burrows are up here, not at all guarding this southern part of the Orc base. And actually, yeah, he's turning around with these units, and I think the Spirit Lodge is going to be cancelled as well, which is terrible. At least the second attempt of this Beast Tree seems to be somewhat safe, as the Grunts were able to block out the Night Elf heroes. But actually, the Beastmaster and the Quilby's turning around, going again for the Beast Tree. Demon Hunter's turning around as well, and with only these ranged units, he was already able to force the cancel on the Spirit Lodge. So this is a terrible mid-game here for the Orc player. Again, the Beast Tree is going to be cancelled. There is no staff bought yet, so this Demon Hunter should definitely pull the Town Portal right now. But that was, yeah, that was so worth the Town Portal. NightWolf, is he still in range here? No, he isn't. He can spawn another Quilbeast right now if he wants to. So maybe he was running out of range there deliberately, just to have a bunch of Quilbeasts still around the Orc base to try and make something happen. Then again, without the Euros damage output, I think this one is not going to be cancelled here. Spirit Lodge is coming right now again. And in the meantime, in the Night Elf base, yeah, tier 3 is on the way. Double Ancient of Wind is up. Staff has now been bought. He can even wait out another hit here. I think he could have maybe even waited out another hit, because there's still level 1 on the Blade Master and no risk of a critical strike occurring. In the meantime, at least the TC can start creeping here. One Force Troll Berserker board for KnOfF, who's gotta spend his gold somehow right now. And yeah, why not get that Mercenary, which is quite great against Talents anyway. In the meantime, NightWolf lacking XP here a little bit. That's like the one downside so far, but it was still so worth it. Blade Master at the shop, what did he get? Invul and he sold the dust. I think he still had dust, but I'm not 100% sure. Claws of Attack plus 9 on the TC, so that's something. One talent gets killed by the creeps, and actually the Orc army is coming in from the right hand side. Level 2 on this TC already reached, going for the Beastmaster. Staff should be available though. TC is about to get 100 mana again. Is he gonna get the kill here? No, he isn't. Staff used at the right time by his opponent, and therefore after, I think 2 talents have died in total. 1 up here and 1 by the creeps previously. NightWolf has to pull away here, but yeah, he didn't really lose all too much, and that was what he was going for. But he had to abandon the creep here, which is at least some good news for KnOfF. Maybe with some insane heroes, he can make his way back into this game. You know, Invul Potion on the Blade Master. Use some ensnares, maybe make use of the fact that that NightWolf is still rather under-leveled. Illusion here is going for some scouting, and he's heading towards the marketplace here, towards the second contested creep camp. Is Master going to finish? I mean, there is a Tinker already for a while now, and this one is going to finish soon. And the Ogre Magi is being taken down already. He finds... what did he find? A big Invul Potion, great item here for him. Blade Master gets burned, the Shockwave is coming in, killing one of the archers, another archer is falling. The Blade Master does have no Invul Potion this time, so he's gonna have to be careful. Already rather low, the heal scroll is being used. Demon Hunter had to be staffed here, he staffed out the hero with the Town Portal, surprisingly, but there's no ensnare or anything that enables KnOfF to really, you know, abuse his superior heroes at the moment. Blade Master Illusion is being annoying for a little bit, but yeah, he cannot finish this Demon Hunter off. Let's see what he buys at the shop. Another Heat Scroll perhaps. Waiting for 250. Well, we don't know. And nicely surrounding his own illusion here. Finally the first Raider is joining his army. After Master has finished for his opponent, the first Raider joins the army. The first Walker is finally out. Does he have Adept? Yes, he does have Adept already. And he's again going for the Demon Hunter, who was trying to get to the shop here and who might get himself surrounded. But yeah, the Raider is taking plenty of damage as well. Has to fall back here, mana burn onto the TC, who is now out of mana, level 3 on him already. Yeah, the heroes are all that keeps KnOfF in the game currently. There is no town portal on this DH, and he's getting staffed out in the last second before the Forest Trolls Berserker's X strikes him in the back here. So NightWolf is really pushing his luck here, but so far it's worked out for him, at least in terms of saving his heroes. Demon Hunter, Blade Master gets cycloned again. Another Talon is probably going to fall. The Forest Troll Berserker is, I don't think, going to be able to make it out of here with the Quibis chasing him. But another Heat Scroll being used by KnOfF. That's number 3 already. So he's making good use of that one shop here and making good use that he was able to get all the Heat Scrolls thus far. Beastmaster is still chasing after this Forest Troll Berserker and actually makes it out alive. Guessing he's not gonna get surrounded here probably, or is he? Beastmaster is trying to get to the shop. He does have no items. What does he buy here? Heat Scroll. I think the TP would be a bit of a waste for that low level hero. And he's buying the invisibility potion, but Ensnare hits him with the perfect timing, level 3-3 for KnOfF. NightWolf down to 30 supply, 45 for KnOfF. And he's got his tech up by now, and he's done extremely well, making use of the fact that KnOfF was, you know, getting out on the map too early here, I think. Before his master was quite ready, before he was ready to fight against the nicely leveled orc heroes, which are getting more and more nicely leveled. And another clause of attack dropping here for the Blade Master. So yeah, he's at about the same level of the Demon Hunter in terms of bonus damage. Demon Hunter in the meantime, of course, picked up the Orb of Venom. Beastmaster is back. And yeah, 2-1-1 heroes against 3-3, 2-1-2 right now.
Complete.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this game is far from over. Blade Master's coming in here again. It's only an illusion. Critting like mad here.
By the great winds I come.
And yeah, he continues creeping for the moment. It looks like KnOfF is again going to get aggressive. Heal potion, here, inward potion on the Blade Master. No Heat Scroll for him this time. I guess no Heat Scroll for the NightWolf either. Oh no, he bought away the one Heat Scroll. That could actually make a huge difference here. TC is at about half his maximum mana. A Bat Ride has been added again by KnOfF. It's 50 supply against 44. And he's gonna get to the shop again, and perhaps he's gonna wanna buy the next Heat Scroll. Beastmaster also level 2. So yeah, NightWolf is finally getting there, getting his heroes leveled up somewhat. You know, he's got one Heat Scroll by now. Town Portal is just lying here on the ground. I guess TC can pick that up. What did the Blade Master get here? Nothing. He just wants to have one free slot for a steal. And is he gonna be in time? There is no Hawk around despite the level 2 Beastmaster. And it looks like the Blade Master is gonna be able to steal the item here. Talisman of Evasion. Well, better than nothing. I guess he's maybe waiting out the dust, but there is no dust actually. And one Fairy Dragon added this time, one Ogre Mauler for some more meat shield. And we do see 50 supply against 50. So yeah, that's usually not exactly the time the Orc wants to fight. And it looks like he doesn't want to fight. He's getting the expansion right now. Wow, I'm not sure if he's got enough of a lead here for an expansion. But if anything, then he wants to fight out in the open right now. One Heat Scroll on the NightWolf. No TP. Guess that's a risk that NightWolf seems to be obliged to take here at the moment. And now KnOfF is coming in from the right hand side. Just broke into low upkeep here. NightWolf not quite there yet. And where is he coming from? From the top. The Fairy Dragon is being morphed into Flare from here in time. And actually these talents are in a pretty bad position. First bunch of ensnares are coming in, but the TC, excuse me, the TC and the rest of the army quite out of position here. And I don't really think that this is too great of a position to take a fight in right now. The Demon Hunter's marching forward very far though, and it looks like KnOfF is going straight for that one. Invo Potion used though, Invo Potion used on the Blade Master as well, and now the Speed Scroll is being used out. It looks like KnOfF doesn't have the army currently to take on this fight. And he's probably even going to be forced to use the Town Portal here. I don't think this is a fight he can take. So many talents here. Does he have mana? Yes, he does have mana for a Shockwave. The first Spirit Walker is being taken down. The Demon Hunter doesn't have a Town Portal though. Keep that in mind. Staff is on the Beastmaster. Can he keep the Ensnare? No, he cannot. And therefore, DH survives. And the Orc is on the run. Down to 51 supply here. Some more Cyclones casted on both of his heroes. The Blade Master very low HP already. He actually needs to take care here. Heal Scroll used again and TP passed onto the Blade Master. The Tinker falls and TP used by KnOfF. NightWolf, is he aware of this expansion? No, it looks like he isn't. The Grunt here, I'm not really sure what Devon was doing. Is not going to be able to do anything about the Beastmaster getting a bunch of items right now. Only one Heal Scroll bought here. Looks like the rest might be on cooldown. NightWolf's got plenty of gold to use here, and I think if 2 Heal Scrolls were available, then there would be no reason for him not to buy both of them. So I guess he's just gonna wait for more items to be available. The Grunt is a little bit, yeah, very optimistic here, not suiciding himself into those creeps. And it looks like NightWolf returns the favor, gives the Ogre Baller here for free to his opponent, and now Invo Potion bought by the Blade Master, who picked up a Heal Potion as well. The TC and Blade Master closing in, slowly closing in on level 4 already, against 3-3-2 by now though, so KnOfF has definitely lost his edge here XP wise, given a bit to the Nightlife for free, didn't really creep anything anymore, is also not too greatly equipped, and does have a supply lead which is not great enough in my opinion to really, you know, to really enable him to take a fight confidently. The Raider is crazy, he's gonna fall unless NightWolf is striving for more, but I think he's not gonna be able to get it because of the TC's aura. Yeah, now he sees it, that was of course stupid. And he's going for the Demon Hunter right now again. But this time Demon Hunter does have a Town Portal and he's using that one quite quickly. Yeah, at least another 350 gold pulled, and his expansion starts running with, I think, 8 PNs or so. Guess he realized that eventually. So he's got the expansion right now. He's, as I said, he's getting there, I think, in terms of army size. And NightWolf is going to be the one forced to take action eventually. I'm just not sure if he still didn't scout it. No, he still didn't scout the expansion. And now the clock is of course ticking for the Orc, who needs to heal up his stuff, to get the Heal Scrolls, to get Invos, to get, you know, Speed Scroll, mana on the TC, mana potion on the TC, and just a huge army, Raiders, Walkers, Forest Row Berserkers, and hold this expansion, and then everything should be looking fine. 60 supply for NightWolf though, who is broken into low upkeep now finally. He's definitely waited long enough. And 63 for KnOfF only. And 3-3, almost 3 against still no level 4 Orc heroes. And you definitely want to have an edge XP wise. So it looks like this is going to be it. Do or die for NightWolf, who's got a gazillion talents here. And KnOfF a bit out of position here actually. I'm wondering, he's giving a lot of space here to his opponent, but he's actually using the Town Portal in, I'm assuming, aggressively perhaps to get a good position against those talents. Flare Form used on the one Fairy Dragon that he's got. The Raiders charging forward with the Speed Scroll. Pocket Factory placed somewhat decently. The talents trying to reposition. The TC has taken a bunch of damage already. He's got a mana potion. TC needs to be careful here. He's got a heal potion as well. Cyclone used onto him, onto a bunch of Raiders as well. And he, yeah, doesn't have this. He does have plenty of Dispel here actually to get rid of that Cyclone, but he decides not to use it for some reason. He's finally getting rid of the Pocket Factory. Does he have another Heal Scroll? No, he doesn't, and all of his stuff is low already. Shockwave is coming in against the talents again. Both of the players losing so many units here. 57 supply against 47, but look at, there's like 15 supply. Very red HP for the Orc player here. Blade Master and TC both also low, and the Nightlife units are still looking strong at the same time. He's losing plenty of talents though. TC at 70 HP gets cycloned again, and GG by KnOfF, who's still had a decent load of units, but it looks like he realized that he was about to lose that fight here, and he's showing no fighting spirit in this one, leaving in a position which wasn't looking too thrillingly great, but that, in my opinion, still was not the most over game we've seen so far. And NightWolf takes the victory here. KnOfF, in a game that started out horribly for him, was able to make use of the fact that NightWolf went out on the map already pretty aggressively when he had only the 3 heroes and like very few talents without master. He took that first fight in the middle, which was good. He took another fight, which was good, and he eventually got out raiders and walkers, and he got hero levels 3-3 against 2-1-1, which, you know, you definitely want to have, but I think then he played a little bit too, too, how do you want to call it? Passively is, I guess, the simplest description. When NightWolf started gathering his stuff again, he got the green camp underneath his base, he got the Murloc camp, he got his expansion, and he got too much XP on his heroes, while KnOfF wasn't really doing anything. He finally got a heal scroll, and he was just able to wait it out afterwards because he got that bit of space which enabled him to get heroes that were quite alright against the heroes of KnOfF. And then just went for the timing and got an alright fight there. And at the end, you know, both of them have lost so much, but the problem was just that KnOff's heroes were both super low, and that was probably why he was anticipating a loss and leaving the game. Therefore, the score is 1-1, and we're going to see Twisted Meadows as the decider of this best of 3.